Hi, welcome to this episode of BassLabs Fishing. Today we're going to be previewing the Lake Fork Live Magic Shad. I was looking for a high quality swimming jig trailer and searching the internet a little bit, and I ran across these guys, and they're pretty cool looking, and they're on sale, so I decided to make the plunge, and I picked up about a dozen or so. I got a few different colors. This one, as you can see, it's basically orange with a watermelon red black flake on top. They call it their sun perch color. There's also another style, which is comes pre-rigged like this. This is green pumpkin, obviously. But you can see this one comes with a ball head. I think it's probably an 1/8 ounce. Yeah, it looks 1/8 ounce. And open exposed hook like that. Jig head. Okay, so first impressions. I was actually, when I got these, I was pretty excited by them. They looked pretty nice. Also, their design was different from anything else I'd really seen, and I always love new innovative ideas. So yeah, I liked them when I saw them. Right off the bat, pulled them out, tried them out in the pool, and I really like them. I don't regret the purchase at all, and if I see another good sale after I run out of these guys, I definitely would be willing to pick up another pack or another few sets. They sell them individually like this, obviously. In the end, though, after using them for a while, I realized they're not everything I wanted. They're not perfect, but still, overall, they're pretty good, and I still don't regret buying them. So how about a quick breakdown of them? So the pros are that they are really nice swimmers. That's probably the biggest pro. At a medium slow and above speed. Slow roll, it's not quite so great. I'll get back to that later. What is also good about it, I really like the size. It's like the perfect size. You can catch fish of any size with this guy. That's another good thing about it. Alright, for the cons, going back to the slow roll, I mean, really, that was the biggest reason why I wanted these trailers, because I thought they'd be really great at slow rolling. Because if you look at them, the way they're designed, let me open this bad boy up, actually. If you look at them, the tail is flat, the very back of the tail is flat, and then along the back half of the lure, segmented with a really thin strip. But it's fairly strong. I actually haven't really had one break off yet. But you can see already how much it wiggles, so I would have thought it would be great at slow rolling. And if you kind of think about the physics of it, the water would catch here, and that would kind of keep it lifted up, and as the water catches between the segments and makes it kick, you'd think it would be able to catch water fairly easily and not have like a lot of resistance, which is usually what prevents you from having a good slow roll. The thing is, these require a lot of water passing over it in order to catch, and so if it's not moving quickly enough, then it just can't get the amount of force necessary to make that tail start to wiggle. And so at very slow speed, it doesn't kick as nicely as I really hoped it would. And then on top of that, you know, like I was saying, what I wanted as a swim jig trailer, like so. Let me find an example like this. There's something nice, big profile out. It doesn't work that great because the amount of skirting material really hinders the water flow, and you got to really burn this to get it to kick. Which, I mean, in some instances will be what you need, and sometimes it won't. But anyhow, yeah. So those are, I mean, the big pluses and minuses of this lure. I also want to kind of go into the other colors. So I also, in addition to that sun perch color and the green pumpkin, I got a black and chartreuse belly with silver flakes and black back. And then probably the most versatile, pearl chartreuse. And so let's go into the rigging a little bit. The way that they have you rig on the back of the box is the Weightless Rig with a keel hook. So I tried that. Here you go. This is on a Monster. I mean, I believe it's an owner. And this is nice. I mean, it works. I believe this is an 1/8 ounce weight. So it's an 1/8 ounce. This stays really high in the water column. So unless you are just barely creeping along, it's going to be pretty high in the column. The problem is if you creep along, it's not going to kick. So again, kind of going back to the problem of not being able to slow roll as slow as I would like it. But if you want to keep things high, this is actually really nice, like getting through grass and stuff. It slides right through pretty easily. My personal favorite way of throwing it is on a swim jig, like so. And this is a Gander Mountain swim jig. Do a review on this in another episode. But I mean, this is, like, for me, kind of the ideal lure to throw. But it still has a problem. You see how loose this skirt has to be. I cut it up a lot in order to try to recover some of that swimming action. And still not perfect, but at least it'll swim at speed slow enough to where I'm happy with this style. Finally, you can rig it up a ton of different ways, but these are just like the more reaction swimming style riggings I like to use. You can do what some might call just like a regular swim bait. So just no skirt, just the head directly. And I think this is actually probably the best way to throw, well, at least my favorite way to throw it so far, because as you can see, least amount of interference with the water flow, so it actually gets the most amount of kick. I super glued the head together, just keep it nice and connected. Also, just a little tip, with swim jigs, any type of swimming lures, if the tighter the head is connected to the weight, the more the tail will kick. Okay. Anyhow, so those are kind of my final thoughts. I mean, they're good, and I would definitely get them again. They definitely catch fish. So thanks a lot, and I hope to come back, check out my other videos soon.